Hey YouTube, Bananas here, and today we're going to be talking to you about something that you have not noticed, and if you have noticed, you're probably wondering how it is done in Street Fighter V, and that is crush counters. Now, I stumbled upon crush counters when actually my very first match in Street Fighter. I thought that it was just, a normal hit, but actually no, it's actually more than just a normal hit, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what a crush counter is, and you will see examples of this between Cammy and Ryu in this video as well. I almost said Jury. As much as I want Jury to be confirmed for Street Fighter V, she has not been yet, and I'm just hoping that she is, because I'm start destroying people if she is ever announced for Street Fighter V. But besides that, guys, this is Bananas. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the video if you have not already. And with that being said, let's get on into this topic. So first things first, yes, obviously, crush counters. Crush counters, what are they and how are they done? Well, basically, they're actually quite easy to do. Nothing really fancy, but just let you know, if you do get one off, it does double the damage of a basic hard attack. As in, a strong attack in Street Fighter V, your back buttons. Well, if you do a strong attack, a crush counter strong attack, and it's usually defined between, a strong attack with the left directional arrow or the right directional arrow, depending on the direction you're facing. A crush counter can actually be the be the deciding factor of you taking that one dude out, and both of y'all health is at that low point, and you trying to take that one guy out to get that win, to get that W. We all want that. So how do you exactly execute a crush counter? Well, basically, you know how normal counters, you kind of just do the move before them, or do the move right as they're doing their move. Well, a crush counter, it's kind of like a just guard in a way, or a guard break, or a parry, or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't block the move. It actually, it's a retaliation of a normal counter. So a normal counter is you do the move as they're doing their move, but their move is pretty much almost out, but it's not quite out yet. But a crush counter, it follows the same principles as a normal counter, but the difference between a crush counter and a normal counter is that a crush counter occurs during the middle of their move. And most of the time you see a crush counter indicator go off, and it will be indicated by a large dinging sound, and it actually leaves the opponent staggered for about 2 or 3 seconds, or maybe 2 exactly seconds, but it leaves them staggering enough time to get you a little combo in there, and to get that 5-hit combo or that 10-hit combo, or whatever hit combo you're trying to get to finish the match, or be fancy, or however you want to do it. But it allows you to get time to either make space or create chaos. But the true difference between a crush counter is, for one, it doubles the damage of a basic hard attack, which is really useful, like I said before. And number 2, if you can do it as many times as you want, there's no penalty for doing them. There's no a limit that you can do to them. If you're just that fast and you can predict when the person's about to swing, you can crush counter them every time and leave them in a staggered state for at least 2 seconds in order to give you time to retaliate. That is a useful tactic, but the thing is 90% of the time crush counters only occur on accident. You cannot actually predict to do a crush counter. I mean, you probably could, but you would have to be the most quick. You have to have Bruce Lee fingers in order to actually get these things off consistently. Now, we're probably going to see a fighter in the long future that actually can get these off consistently, and kudos to that man or woman, whoever does that. But at the moment, I have only been getting these things off by accident. I think one time I got them off twice in a row, and I still think that was just pure luck. But just letting you know, if you do practice these, I'm pretty sure you can get it to where you can get them off 50% of the time, or let's just be realistic, maybe about 30 to 40% of the time you could probably get them off if you practice trying to get a crush counter off, because they are a very useful tactic, because there's no true risk to doing one. It doesn't stop you from doing anything. It's just a normal attack that you hit fast enough in order to literally counter their attack. You know how you see in movies and cartoons when you punch somebody and you see the person punch them in the face, and then they hit them back, but they took that punch in order to hit them? That's kind of what a crush counter is, except for a crush counter you have to do it before they actually land the hit on you, but you have to hit them. But the attack cannot be already executed, as in it has to be in the middle of its execution. And that's literally it. It's probably one of the most difficult counters to do in a game, but it's well worth it if you can get it down. So with that being said, guys, there will be more tips and tricks videos of Street Fighter V, and this is more of an informative video. I will eventually, whenever the beta goes back up, start playing around with different characters, and I will have video showing all of the different crush counters, and I will actually be trying to get them off consistently in a video as well. Hopefully that we can actually enable the CPU to fight back. That would be the most helpful thing in order to test this out, to see if my theory is quite correct. But it is factually proven that this works, just it is not, I haven't executed it willingly. You know, it's always been on accident as a retaliation to probably get that hit out before they hit me type of thing. You know, just you being in the zone and trying to play the game and get the win. But it's never been an on purpose thing. So I want to see if I could purposely force a crush counter to occur. And whenever that happens, whenever the beta goes back up, I promise you guys, we will have some crush counter videos. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to The Greatness. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably either be up later tomorrow or maybe midday tomorrow. It all depends. I got a lot of stuff going on right now, guys, but I want to make sure that I get you guys videos out here. I'm sorry for being 2 days late on content, but there's really been a lot of things that I've been doing. So with that being said, guys, I'm out.